back here with another Sunny V2 react. We're gonna head and give him a like, give him a sub if you like this video. Apparently the Deez Nuts guy is not doing so well. Shocker.
From performing on stage with Kendrick Lamar to being passed out in the streets of LA, this is how Welvin the Great lost absolutely everything. His career began on Instagram in 2014, when his next door neighbor Lefty began filming Welvin's strange look and personality. Throughout the videos, Welvin often talked about getting women.
My girl just called me, she want me to go see her. I'm going to her house, then I'm going to get it in.
Leading professional footballer Orlando Scandal.
It's so romantic. Women love it when you call it getting it in. Like their moms always try to prepare them for when they find that one guy who wants to get it in. It's every girl's dream, honestly.
Kendrick to comment and joke that Welvin didn't get any. Welvin responded with a video of his own.
Homie said you ain't got no bitches. He said I don't. I do got more bitches than you with your ugly ass.
Orlando saw Welvin's response and showed it to his girlfriend, model Drea Michelle, who shared the video with her 4 million followers, making Welvin instantly famous.
When Drea posted him, it was like a frenzy. He had 20,000 likes, 11,000.
He doesn't seem like he's all there. Like, if he had like head trauma or something, I would believe. If you told me that, I would believe it. Like I don't want to sound rude, but also if you told me he was inbred, I would absolutely believe that. No offense to him, it's just he has a dead-eyed stare and features that would suggest he got the short end of the chromosomal stick.
Comments in 28 minutes. That day he was everywhere.
That day we watched his Instagram start at 6 followers, and then we just kept refreshing the page. By the end of the night, he was at 12,000. When we woke up,
Insta fame. Remember when 12,000 was a lot to people? It is now to people just starting out, but like 12,000 isn't even a dent on like an actual career.
in the morning, it was 43,000. It just kept getting crazier and crazier. Welvin's voice and appearance came from a medical condition.
We won't really disclose it, but he does have a disability.
Yet this is what made him memorable and unique. So
okay, that makes more sense. There was no way he was just some random guy with nothing wrong. Like, you could see it in his eyes. Something off. Not bad, just off.
It'd also be the thing he was picked on for the most. But Welvin still loved being famous.
It makes me feel like really good. Like I love it a lot. I feel happy and I'm trying to keep doing what I'm doing.
And would therefore continue to make his own videos. Just 22 days after No Bitches went viral, Welvin returned with an upload that completely changed his life.
What's up, Dad? Some came in the mail today.
Uh-oh. It's the iconic scene. You guys ready? You guys ready? We all own the t-shirt.
Deez Nuts. Got him! Got him!
By simply telling his father that Deez Nuts came in the mail, Welvin gained over 58,000 likes. 4 days later, the entire extended version was uploaded to his YouTube, gaining another 500,000 views in the 3 weeks that followed.
Ooh.
However, it was
Oh, I hope to be at those numbers one day. Doubt it, but I hope.
meme compilations that really sent it viral. The soundbite was pasted over Spider-Man, then shared all over Vine.
Wait! Who are you?
You know who I am.
I do.
Deez Nuts. Got him!
I never saw that. That's good. It's stupid, it's juvenile, but that's what makes it funny.
Got him!
Acting as
If
praise
you can't laugh at a Deez Nuts joke in 2025 at 8:43 in the morning, what are we doing here?
for hundreds of other memes.
Can you tell me your name?
Deez Nuts.
Even big celebrities began to
That felt like it could use some setup, not just Deez Nuts. That's the whole point of the joke. You have to set the joke up and then slam them with the Deez Nuts.
get involved,
Cause some came in the mail today. Deez Nuts.
taking Welvin the Great to a whole new level of fame.
Every day we see a new video or a new celebrity posting it.
Welvin couldn't keep up with how fast he was growing.
What are you up to followers-wise on Instagram right now?
Almost like 500.
The numbers only kept on getting bigger,
Welvin, you're almost at 1 million followers on the gram, is that correct? 953,000 followers, Welvin.
all of which happened in such a short time.
From
6 followers to
you had 6 followers to 900,000
to
in 2 months.
900,000 in
Ooh.
2 months.
The meme reached a whole new level when a boy used the name to run for president.
I'm Brady Olson. I'm 15.
2016. You guys remember 2016? The good old days. Not because the president, just in general. before everything went to crap. I mean, everything was already crap. We just didn't know it yet, or we were still putting up with it. A lot of people weren't willing to acknowledge it. Blissful ignorance, I suppose.
And I'm the presidential candidate known as Deez Nuts.
And wound up achieving a crazy result.
Deez Nuts. Yep, you heard me right. He's gaining traction in North Carolina with 9% of voters saying they'd vote for him.
He got 9% in North Carolina. That's about 1 million people. Let that sink in.
Based. Did you see the other two people on the ballot? Let's see what we got. Clinton, Trump, Deez Nuts. Who would you vote for? I'd vote for him. In 2016, I wouldn't have trusted either one of these.
9% of voters saying they'd vote for him.
He got 9% in North Carolina. That's about 1 million people. Let that sink in. Welvin therefore joked that he'd also run for president, as the Deez Nuts campaign had helped out with publicity.
1.2 million followers. Good God.
Having no bitches was now a problem of the past.
I've seen you surrounded by women. When I was at the open mic, I didn't even get a chance to talk to you. You had too many bitches around you.
As Welvin began to hang with famous celebrities. He'd
I
meet
hope he got
Birdman,
some.
Nipsey Hussle, Dan Bilzerian, and most notably Kendrick Lamar, who
I
introduced
knew
himself
one of
as
those
Welvin the
names.
Great to over 1 billion people in the bad
And to
blood.
be fair, if you lined them up in front of me and asked which one was Kendrick Lamar, I couldn't tell you. I don't care.
Music video. Kendrick had said that Welvin was a hero, adding he always had personality.
What? Hero how? In what way?
Confidence and self-love making it out the city.
You've heard the praise that Kendrick Lamar has been giving you lately?
I saw it on Instagram.
Welvin therefore joined Kendrick to sing a song beside him, which made Welvin realize he could charge for club appearances.
So you're getting booked for walkthroughs now?
Yeah.
Can I ask how much it costs to book Welvin for?
If you get fame and clubs or anywhere, like any consistent group, like let's say clubs, concerts, events of some sort, birthday parties, I don't know. If they start asking you to show up, charge them. If you're good at it, don't do it for free.
For a walkthrough?
Right now he's at about 4,500.
4,500.
Concerned fans wrote, I hope he saves his money, cause this shit gonna come and go so fast. But Welvin had built multiple streams of income. He'd begin to sell phone cases stating his famous catch lines, before landing a Deez Nuts sock deal, which sold 330
Sock? Who wants Deez? Why?
pairs in the first 3 hours. Welvin tried to keep things going with other business deals.
I got a video game coming out.
Even announcing a more ambitious project.
We're trying to shop.
I mean, good for him cashing in. Multiple revenue streams, very important.
To see if we can get actual reality TV show for him.
Although this never came about, and the Deez Nuts meme was slowly getting stale.
Broadcasting emergency channel.
Oh, is this the remake of that one game no one
Welvin
played?
had so many things to manage on the side, he almost completely stopped making original videos. Therefore, he came up with no new catchphrase.
You got any new jokes for the folks, man?
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Okay. What's up? We're to check back in with you later.
And could only rely on the Deez Nuts meme.
The Deez Nuts guy just keeps riding by, saying his catchphrase. Oh shit, he's on his way back.
Deez Nuts got him!
They're still laughing about it.
Without any fresh new content, people began to state this dude's fame is hella dead. And while Welvin initially loved being famous, this seemed to contribute to him beginning to hate it.
I get it a lot, like everywhere I go, and it's like.
That's what comes with fame, right?
Yeah, she helping me out and everything.
Welvin also had to deal with articles like
I hope they're
this,
still together.
stating Nuts was
Wait, I guess
recently
he's not
arrested on charges
doing
of
well,
sexual
he's homeless.
assault after allegedly assaulting several women during a party he hosted in California, which
I'm guessing she's not still with him.
had been fabricated from nothing.
I didn't get arrested.
He'd never been arrested. It was from some site we've never even heard of.
To deal with the stress, Welvin had an obvious coping strategy: alcohol. For example, 3 minutes into
Solid. Always works every single time.
a podcast appearance, Welvin stopped the host to scull a beer.
I want to name a couple names for you, Welvin, and I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear these names. Okay, I don't.
Yeah, let him finish his drink.
You came thirsty, huh?
Finishing 3 entire bottles during the 12-minute clip.
Oh.
On another podcast,
that's a lot. That's a lot. It must have worked real well.
Welvin had a beer sculling contest and was almost always drinking when seen by paparazzi. Well, the alcohol often showed Welvin's bad side. He'd happily disrespect the homeless.
Here you go, big bro.
Is there a situation where a lot of alcohol shows somebody good side? I can't think of one.
Damn, Welvin, give it back.
Not just one spot.
I was about to say Rock Lee because he got so funny and interesting whenever he drank. But I'm not sure that was technically his best side.
But twice.
Give it back to the guy.
You thought you
That was mean.
Not tonight with your drunk ass.
Which was apparently a prank he liked to play often.
There you go, bro. Johnny!
When fans sung him happy birthday, Welvin cut them off.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Making comments like this somewhat unsurprising. Me and my stepbro literally just seen you crossing the intersection by the D, and you just told us back the F up. All we wanted was a pic or video of you saying Deez Nuts, but you had to be a dick. I get you prob get it all the time, but could have been nice, asshole. Other people spotted Welvin getting publicly arrested, which again makes total sense, given videos began to surface of him fighting in the streets. This hostility.
Honestly, I'm not sure why they're surprised he's not a good person. He got famous for telling his dad a Deez Nuts joke. That's as funny as that would be. He is trolling his father, who I'm sure had no idea what was going on. It's not a great move, especially I assume he never explained it.
Continued toward his manager, who despite being a super nice dude, was often rudely cut off by Welvin, who also had no issue with airing private things. This was a problem as his manager controlled his Instagram.
So do you run his DMs? His Instagram?
Yeah, I run the page.
Who was therefore blamed by Welvin when he couldn't get into his account.
I can't get in my Instagram. I don't know my password. Somebody logged me out of my password. It gotta be him. It gotta be.
Yeah.
It gotta be him though.
It gotta be.
Do you think?
Like, it gotta be him.
Welvin was never able to log back in and would therefore be forced to delete his Insta. This seemed to ruin he and his manager's relationship, as 1 year later Welvin seemed to hate him.
I need a whole new manager now. The one I have, he just like fucked me all over.
And also
when
when
my money and everything.
Without a manager or Instagram, Welvin's drinking only got worse, being spotted downtown drinking full bottles of spirits and clearly struggling when speaking to fans.
You should have kept that manager. It seemed like he was doing a real good job despite your best efforts to ruin everything. And honestly, if he logged you out of your social media, I'm going to assume you were saying some stupid stuff.
I want to take over the whole world. Like, I want to do more action, more videos, more skit.
Even more videos surfaced of Welvin getting in fights, although it's hard to tell if this was his fault, given people would always provoke him.
Welvin is stroking a female right now. Welvin! Hey, can you quit fucking me, bro? Hey, bro, get away from me. You shot Mr. Keys? I don't do that. You raping females? You don't need pepper spray, you, bro?
Welvin struggled to ever catch a break.
What's the deal, bro? What's the deal with you, bro? Pick your ass over here, blood. What's happening, blood? What's the deal? You straight? Let me get a hug.
I thought you was like trying to hurt me.
Nah, man, I ain't trying to hurt you.
I feel scared.
Nah, man, I ain't like that.
Which only seemed to worsen his drinking, as Welvin completely blacked out on Hollywood Boulevard. Multiple similar videos surfaced, one of which being recorded beside Skid Row, making people believe he was living on the streets. Welvin clarified that this wasn't true.
I'm not dead. I'm not sleeping on the street. I drink and I pass out.
He's not sleeping on the streets. He's blacking out on the streets. Get it right, guys.
He'd then upload a video titled Stop the Rumors.
I'm alive and I'm okay.
And I wish that these blogs would stop with all these rumors about Welvin being dead. He is very much alive and well.
With his cousin explaining that Welvin was homeless voluntarily.
Welvin chooses to go off for days at a time. He has a home to come to. He comes home, he rests for a couple of days, he go back out in the streets. There's nothing nobody can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. We don't want that for him. But this is something that he wants to do.
To make money, Welvin wears a shirt reading, sponsored by Deez Nuts, Tip Me or Never Mind, stating in recent posts that life is great. However, with videos like this, and other pictures such as this one, people believe he's heading down a dark path. It's sad, he looked like he was hanging around.
That man's shaking. I don't know if it's drugs or maybe he hadn't had any alcohol that day and he is not doing great. Or maybe it's just his condition that is apparently undefined. But he needs some help somewhere.
Wrong people, and they gave him crack. His teeth is brown like he's using. Hopefully Welvin can get some help and get his life back on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, that's what the shaking felt like to me, like he was absolutely using.